Valeriia Yuryma, a co-founder and CEO of DeepNet Group, LLC, and her presentation title will be When Tomorrow Becomes Today, Lessons of Resilience.
First of all, thanks to you for your presence in this hall. And I turn the line to share with you our experience. And imagine this. Every night you are at target. Every morning, start this checking the news to understand the consequences of another night attack. And one day, you receive an evacuation announcement for the city where your factory is located. One night, you wake up of a news of a fire caused by 3 Shahed drones hitting your facility. It's usual night in Ukraine. And what would you do? Shut down? Relocate? Give up? We restarted our production in 2 weeks, without a roof, with holes in the walls. And what to do? Collect the puzzle pieces of people and processes. My name is Valeriia Yuryma, and I'm co-founder and CEO of DeepNet Group. For 16 years, we have been manufacturing telecom equipment in Ukraine and exporting to Europe. Our products are well known in Poland, Germany, Moldova, Slovakia, and yes, in Baltic countries too. But today, I'm here not just as CEO. I'm here as one of many Ukrainians who learned to turn chaos into opportunities. Our 4 years of war, we didn't just survive, we became stronger. And we help Ukraine because we know very well what will happen if we don't. Be as the next, said Gitanas Nausėda, president of Lithuania. The war continues. It rages at my home and in your doorstep. While we are discussing technologies and development here, Russian and Belarusian troops conduct exercises nearby. And we know very well, these are not exercises. This is accommodation of striking force in the borders, because that's exactly what happened in late 2021. And the difference between us and you is you look at the world with wide open eyes. And we were lulled and distracted from reality until the very beginning of big war. During 4 years of war in Ukraine, over 30,000 kilometers of network destroyed, more than 4 base stations damaged, 25% of internet networks destroyed or disabled. Optical fiber became a strategically important component of war. But here's the paradox. The quality of telecommunication in Ukraine didn't just survive, it improved. Median mobile internet speed increased by 15%, fixed internet by 62%. Mobile coverage expanded. How is it possible? Unlike past wars, events in Ukraine unfold almost in real time. You have a unique opportunity to study our experience, our achievements, and equally important, our mistakes. And let's see our lessons and our solutions. And each of you has a circle of responsibility, regardless of position, age, or number of subordinates. This is your personal field of action. In moments of maximum uncertainty, this is where you will act. And right after the invasion began, after the first explosions, it became clear there is no time for meetings and multi-stage approvals. We created red mode decision matrices. Each decision shifts from 2 signatures to 1 signature during blackouts. Limits by amounts and risks. Offline backups, power of attorney. When my chief accountant ended up in refugee shelters many kilometers from home, without access, without password, without any ability to work, these metrics saved the situation. Hours after the call, we had already switched all financial process to the deputy. Next one. It's the family support framework. The hardest thing is not losing your team. Create family support circuit. Pre-agreed evacuation plans for key employees' families. Contracts with hotels, transport companies, and so on. Result, people know their families will be taken care of, so in critical moments, panic won't override professionalism. How many of you know where your key employees' families are right now? And where will we be 6 hours after the big war? And when communication disappears, we switch to silent mode. Walkie-talkie for workshops, satellite messengers for shift leaders, SMS gateway for critical messages, and short message code. Sounds very simple, isn't it? But have you ever tried to coordinate in production by radio? Up to 3 months of payroll in quick access instruments. This is not luxury. Nowadays, it's necessity. Separate accounts in neighboring jurisdiction, offline payroll records in CSV format, duplication of access to financial system. It was our Polish subsidiary's account in Warsaw Bank that saved us from stopping payments. All employees received their salaries on time. And for telecom, it's critically important to retain technical personnel. Network engineer who leaves means months of training a new one. And counterexample, companies without financial reserves lost 60% of key staff in first months of war. The next one. Product turned toward defense niches is not a betrayal of principles, but evolution under pressure. Analyze which of your existing products can be quickly adapted. For us, it was, for example, protected cables to armored cables for military, server cabinets, equipment, shelters, monitoring system, UAV components, power supplies to UPS for field system. Our engineers in Kyiv, who previously handled service maintenance, learned to make high-quality UPS system for military needs. For the Baltics, start the analysis today. Which of your technologies have dual-use potential? In Lozova, it's 80 kilometers from the front. Our SteelNet production facility doesn't just work, it experiments. Climate cabinets, this autonomous monitoring were developed during blackouts. Base station containers with enhanced protection is responsible to missile attack. It's approximately the shelter, you see. So, what should you do here and now? The first one, create your ABC plan. Start this emergency backpack. It's not a personal backpack, but corporate backpack. Money, access, contacts, procedures. The second, discuss this plan with families and team. Otherwise, panic will become the main advisor. And remember this recent blackout in Spain in 2024. For some reason, toilet paper disappeared first from the shop of shelves. And the third, start acting today. Crisis won't warn you this letter. Restore first-hand skills. Do this together with your team. You have a choice. Wait for crisis to teach you resilience or learn from our experience. Study your mistakes from the comfort of your office or repeat them under bombs. Prepare for tomorrow today or discover that tomorrow is already today. In Vilnius stands the Church of Holy Trinity, built to commemorate the victory at the Battle of Orsha. 511 years ago, the United Army of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, led by the Ukrainian commander Prince Konstantin Ostrogsky, stopped the Moscow army. And today, they are together again. This is the same enemy. This is the same challenge. Together, they must not only survive. Together, we must turn it into a new story. Thank you.